Hello everyone, got 4 dirty jokes for you today. So a young farm couple, Homer and Darlene, got married and just couldn't seem to get enough loving. In the morning, before Homer left the house for the fields, they made love. When Homer came back from the fields, they made love. And again at bedtime, they made love. The problem was their neuter. It took Homer a half hour to travel home and another half hour to return to the fields, and he just wasn't getting enough work done. Finally, Homer asked the town doctor what to do. "Homer," said the doctor, "just take your rifle out to the field with you, and when you're in the mood, fire off a shot into the air. That will be Darlene's signal to come out to you. Then you won't lose any field time." They tried Doc's advice, and it worked well for a while. Homer came back to the doctor's office. "What's wrong?" asked the doc. "Didn't my idea work?" "Oh, it worked real good," said Homer. "Whenever I was in the mood, I fired off a shot like you said, and Darlene come running. We'd find a secluded place, make love, and then she'd go back home again." "Good, Homer. So what's the problem?" asked the doc. "I ain't seen her since hunting season started." So a man faces a violation for adding horse meat to the chicken stew in his restaurant. At the court, he's asked why he did it and how much horse meat was in those stew. "For the money, of course, and I solemnly swear I always kept the ratio 50-50. While the infraction caused many unhappy customers, upon seeing the man's honesty, the judge decides not to revoke his license. However, he in turn must always advertise that horse is part of the ingredients." With a sigh of relief, the restaurant owner pays the fine and walks out of the courthouse with his wife and friend. His friend asked him, "Did you really put horse meat, or did you add anything else with the chicken?" "Nope, only horse meat and chicken." "Now tell me the truth, man. Come on, it was mostly horse meat, wasn't it?" "Nope, it was always 50-50. 1 horse per 1 chicken." So walking through a supermarket, a young woman noticed an old lady following her around. She ignored her for a while, but when she got to the checkout line, she got in front of her. "Pardon me," she said. "I'm sorry if I've been staring, but you look just like my daughter who died recently." "I'm sorry for your loss," the young woman replied. "Is there anything I can do for you?" "Well, as I'm leaving, could you just say goodbye, Mother? It would make me feel so much better." She gave her a sweet smile. "Of course I can," the young woman promised, touched. As she gathered her bags and left, she called out, "Goodbye, Mother," just as she had requested, feeling good about her smile. Stepping up to the counter, she saw that her total was about $100 higher than it should be. "That amount is wrong," she said. "I only have a few items." "Oh, your mother said that you'd pay for her," explained the clerk. So a blind man was describing his favorite sport, parachuting. When asked how this was accomplished, he said that things were all done for him. "I'm placed in the door and told when to jump. My hand is placed on my release ring for me, and out I go." "But how do you know when you are going to land?" he was asked. "Well, I have a very keen sense of smell, and I can smell the trees and grass when I am 300 feet from the ground," he answered. "But how do you know when to lift your legs for your final arrival on the ground?" he was asked again. "Oh, that," he asked, "the dog's leash goes slack."